Hey guys, this is Formuka with the daily deals of the 6th day of the Steam Autumn Sale, December the 2nd. And the first game up is Tomb Raider, 80% off, which takes it down to €9.99, $9.99 or £5.99. And this is a third-person action RPG. It is a reboot of the series, and it's very much in style of Uncharted, which is a third-person action game on PlayStation. It's PlayStation exclusive, so you can't really play it on PC anyway. And it's actually pretty fair because the Uncharted series was inspired by the first Tomb Raider games anyway. And the action in the game is just excellent. There is a little bit of puzzles and exploration and jumping, but most of this is in the secret tombs you will explore throughout the game. And the game itself is, as I said, fantastic. There is an interesting story. Lara is still young and innocent, and she is just so fragile. Well, at least in the first 5 minutes, because then she just goes on a rampage and kills hundreds, if not thousands of enemy soldiers throughout the game. And it's kind of goofy that, well, even like in halfway through the game, she's still like, the animations and the cutscenes are like showing her like fragile girl while she was just slaughtering people just a second before. That's kind of weird, but it doesn't really take all that much from the game, which is excellent. I think this is my most favorite Tomb Raider game to date, and I think the infusion of Uncharted really helped the series, so I'm really looking forward to the next one. Next game up is Call of Duty Black Ops 2, 50% off, which takes it down to €29.99, $29.99 or £19.99. And this is a first-person modern military shooter, of course, just like all the dozens of, well, maybe not dozens, but almost dozens of Call of Duty games before that. As I said, with the most recent one, the Ghosts, which was on insane 17% sale. Before that, I don't really play the recent Call of Duty games, so all I know about this game, it's considered one of the better ones of the series, so it's actually better than the Ghosts. So that means the multiplayer, which is like the meat of the recent Call of Duty games, is really still full of people. You don't have to really be afraid of that. And well, the single player is set in like alternate future with drones everywhere around you, and like it's like a Cold War, another Cold War in the future. Yeah, it's already cheesy and that stuff, like who really buys Call of Duties? Maybe some people buy them for the single player. I enjoyed the single player in the first and second Call of Duties, and in the fourth one, because the third one was never released on PC for one reason or another. I guess it was just an exclusive for one of the consoles. And yeah, that's it. For this price, I wouldn't pick it up. As I said, I don't play these games, but yeah, and it's an old game. It's a year-old game. Still €30 or $30. Are you kidding me? I just know. If you want Call of Duty game, I think this is a better one than the Ghost, as I said. But just for me, this is an entire huge pass. Next game up is the Stanley Parable, 40% off, which takes it down to €7.19, $8.99 or £5.99. And this is another one of those games, like the Gone Home, I think was the game before that. It's more like an experience than a game, really. You are just exploring your surroundings, and especially in this game you are trying to figure out what the hell is really going on, because you are not sure about even your own nose. Well, that's exaggeration, but not that far-fetched. Well, as I said, like, it's a pretty cool game. The narration of the game is excellent, and you should really play it yourself, because I can't really explain what's the hell in the game, because otherwise I would have to spoil it so much that it wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, if you like these exploration or experience games, you can pick it up. Next one up is Dust: An Elysian Tale, 75% off, which takes it down to €3.49, $3.74 or £2.99. And this is basically a side-scrolling beat-em-up game, 2D one at that. If you can believe it, looking at these screenshots and actually playing the game, because the mechanics and the combos and the fighting is so tight and so well done. This was all done by single person, one man did or created the whole game. This is just incredible. I can't really believe this because, like, yeah, I may be a programmer, but I'm not a graphic. Or not, and not. I know I will never be as good a graphic as I am a programmer. But this guy is just like ambidextrous in this respect. And the game itself, you are one of these like animal people, and you are going through pretty interesting storyline, and you're just beating up everyone just like in any other right beat 'em up game. Well, that's it. The game was first released on 360, and you should really pick it up because it's an excellent game for an excellent price. Next game up is Age of Empires 2 HD, 75% off, which takes it down to €4.74, $4.99 or £3.74. And this is an HD remake of a classic real-time strategy game. It's a kind of old, even still old looking, because like the HD remake basically just made the game work well on current PCs and increased the resolution without improving the assets, so everything just zoomed out. So you can, I guess you can see more of the game, but the game doesn't look any better than when it was first released. Still, this doesn't mean it's a bad game, it just looks a little bit older. As I said, it's a classical RTS, and there is a reason for that, because it's one of the best real-time strategy games of its time. Right now, I think you can pick up something a little bit better, but just for the feeling. And even like, there are not that many classic-styled real-time strategy games in medieval times. So like building your castle and your castle walls and your village walls and all of that jazz. Like, I sank a lot of time in the game, and every time I'm just a little bit weird this way. I just had to create an impenetrable wall with turrets, towers and soldiers, and then after I was 100% safe from any attack, then I would go out. And it was kinda sometimes my downfall, because the resources are limited in this game. Yes, fantastic real-time strategy game for a pretty good price. It's a good sale. It was released just recently, the HD remake, so you can pick it up if you like RTS. And the next game up is Shadow Warrior, 75% off, which takes it down to €6.24, $9.99 or £7.49, which makes the deal pretty good for European guys like me. And that's like maybe the first one, second one like that. And this is a first-person shooter, and also first-person slice-em-up game, because it is a remake of a classical first-person shooter slash slice-em-up game, which used to be, I think it's still on Steam actually. You can pick that game up, and it's based on the engine of the old Duke Nukem 3D. And it's a kind of Eastern, like China motif to the game, and kind of cheesy, of course, because of that. And you are slicing your opponents with your katana, which is extremely rewarding feeling. And of course you can use even your weapons, which feel really nice as well. The game is kind of a throwback to the old first-person shooters like its predecessor, so there is like no regenerating health, so you have to find actually the pickups and heal yourself this way and all that good jazz. It's a pretty good first-person shooter, and I guess especially in Europe I would consider picking up. Next game up is Scribblenauts Unlimited, 50% off, which takes it down to €9.49, $9.99 or £7.49. And this is a 2D puzzle game, as you can see from the screenshots, and basically you are figuring out the way to complete the puzzles in the tiny worlds, sub-worlds of the huge world you are trying to move through to the end and pick up the stars by basically just you are writing down weird combinations of words which you think would work, like zombie Santa or oversized Yeti or I don't know, pink tank, whatever you want to have in the game, you can do it unlimitedly. Unlimited imagination in this game, and that's basically everything you really need. It's a pretty good game, but I have seen it on a much better deal. I think during the summer sale it was like 75% off. I'm not sure what the hell why it's only 50% off. Still a good game and still a pretty decent deal. But I would be like scratching my head before actually buying it, I guess. Yeah, other than that, pretty good game. Just the deal is weird. And the next game up is Garry's Mod, 75% off, which takes it down to €1.99, $2.49 or £1.49. And this is a kind of strange game. It's mostly like a sandbox where you can really just screw around, and that's the basis of this game. It used to be a mod, I'm almost sure, for Half-Life 2, yeah. And well, it was free, and right now it's paid and still under development. And yeah, if you want to just mess around, I guess you can pick it up. There are also so many mods for this game, and some of them even work like games themselves, because this isn't really a game, it's just a sandbox with a lot of sand in it. Yeah, it's pretty cheap, so if you like this idea, why not pick it up? And the last game up is Europa Universalis IV, 50% off, which takes it down to €19.99 and $19.99 or £17.49. And this is a grand strategy game, one of the best ones out there, the latest one from Paradox Interactive. And yeah, if you like games like Civilization, which is much more popular than these series from Paradox, I guess you can enjoy the game. There is even more depth and complexity to this game than to Civilization 5 or 4 even. So you have to be really prepared for that. You can check out the game on my channel. I have an extremely long let's play of this game, 95 episodes. Just please don't judge by the first few, because this was like the first piece I've ever recorded, so I sound like a robotic voice in the first like a dozen episodes. So you may skip those because I'm screwing up in the game anyway, and then check out the last one. I will put an annotation, a link to that playlist. But nevertheless, fantastic game. You are basically a ruler of one country, and it doesn't matter what you want to rule. You can even pick up one single just province and start from that, or you can pick up something huge like, well, maybe even huge, Austria, because you can pick your timeline, you can pick where you start. So you can start where the HRE was formed, so you can start as the huge country, or you can start way back and start as Austria, which was really small with a bunch of provinces, and become the HRE. You can start as Japan, even Aztecs. Like, there is no limit to this game, and it's basically infinite amount of time you can sink in this fantastic game from Paradox. I really enjoyed it. The deal is kinda mediocre, but I think it's well worth it, especially in US, of course. And this time around I have a bonus for you guys. Mass Effect 3 is on sale on Greenman Gaming for absolutely nuts price of £3.74. I'm not sure how this works actually on Greenman Gaming, because sometimes the price is in dollars, sometimes it's in pounds. But every time it's for everyone. Like, I'm not sure really what's happening with that, but still, this is an excellent price for a AAA title which is like barely a year old. So this one you can pick up. There is also a timer on this one. They are not showing it as prominently as on Steam, but there is like at least like 12 hours you have to pick up this game for this excellent price. So these are the 9 games of the daily deals. Personally, I would pick up Shadow Warrior, Tomb Raider, and Dust, because they are just excellent examples of their genres, and of course EU4, because I am a grand strategy game junkie. And if you really enjoy Civilization 5 or 4 or 3, whatever, you should really consider picking the game up, because it's just excellent. And you can check out my really lengthy let's play if you are not really sure. And of course I would pick up the Mass Effect 3 on the Greenman Gaming, because that's just an excellent deal as well. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please like it. If you want to see more, please subscribe and leave a comment down below. Until next time, bye bye.